Time is limited. It's the one resource you can never get back. Think about it, time is the only resource you cannot replenish. You can earn back money, regain lost possessions, and rebuild relationships, but time, once spent, is gone forever. Each day has 24 hours, each hour has 60 minutes, and each minute is a chance to make meaningful progress toward your goals. When we understand that time is limited, it should ignite a sense of urgency. Every moment counts. The clock never stops. And every second that ticks away is a piece of your life moving on without waiting for you to act. Consider this: what would you do if someone handed you a bank account with $86,400 in it, and the only rule was that you had to spend it all in one day, because by midnight, whatever you didn't use would disappear? You'd likely be intentional with every dollar, making sure to use it wisely and not waste a cent. Well, that's exactly what happens with time. You have 86,400 seconds each day. Every second you don't use to further your goals, deepen your relationships, or enrich your life is time that slips away forever. Every successful person understands the value of time. One thing that sets highly successful individuals apart is their understanding of time's true value. They recognize that time isn't just a resource, it's the essential ingredient for all achievement. They don't just manage their time, they guard it fiercely. Time is the foundation of productivity, the currency of success, and the groundwork of dreams. Think about successful people: business leaders, athletes, artists, and innovators. One thing they have in common is an understanding of how valuable each moment is. They treat time like gold, allocating it to the tasks that align with their goals. To them, wasting time is equivalent to squandering potential. They know that every day presents a finite opportunity to make progress. Each morning they wake up with a plan, because they know they're not just going through the motions, they're moving forward on a journey they've chosen. People often waste time because they don't know its true worth. Unfortunately, many people drift through their days unaware of just how much their time is worth. They might spend hours on social media, watching TV, or engaging in mindless activities without realizing that this time could be used to improve their lives. People often waste time because they're disconnected from their true purpose and goals. They don't understand the value of every hour and how it could be invested to create a better future. Many of us have days where we look back and wonder, where did the time go? We procrastinate, get distracted, or spend hours doing things that don't align with our goals. It's not that we intend to waste time. More often, we just don't recognize how precious it is. Imagine that every wasted hour is like burning cash. It's a missed opportunity to build the life you desire. Once you truly understand this, you'll start to see every second in a new light. You'll realize that time is not just passing by, it's taking your future with it. Acknowledge that time is your most precious asset. If wasted, it's lost forever. Time is not only precious, it's irreplaceable. Every moment you let slip by is a moment you can't get back. It's like sand slipping through your fingers. Once it's gone for good. The reality is that your life is defined by how you spend each day. Every action, every decision, and every moment builds toward your future. Right now is your chance to choose how you spend it. When you wake up every day, you're given a gift. That gift is a set amount of time, a blank canvas upon which you can create anything you desire. You can choose to move toward your dreams or to let that day fade into the background. Success doesn't start someday. Success starts now, in this moment, in every choice you make. It's up to you whether you spend your time wisely or let it slip by. Right here, right now, you have a choice. You can choose to use your time or let it pass by. The first step toward your future is realizing that the only difference between success and stagnation is how you spend your moments. Stop waiting. Start doing. Because the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the time you have and how you choose to use it. Number 1, identifying your goals and vision. Clarify goals and define vision as the foundation for time management. To manage your time effectively, you need to know exactly where you're heading. Your goals and vision are the compass that guides every decision and action you take. Without them, you're like a ship lost at sea, drifting aimlessly from one task to another without any real progress. Identifying your goals and vision is essential because it allows you to make intentional choices about how to use your time. Without clear goals, it's easy to drift and waste time on trivial activities. Many people feel busy but aren't actually productive. They fill their days with tasks and distractions that don't bring them any closer to their dreams. This happens because they lack clear goals and a vision to direct their actions. Without a defined purpose, it's easy to get sidetracked, jumping from one task to another without a sense of direction or meaning. When you lack clear goals, everything seems important and yet nothing truly matters. You might spend hours on social media, binge watch TV shows, or say yes to every request simply because you don't have a strong, compelling vision to anchor you. Goals provide that anchor. When you know what you're aiming for, you naturally start to differentiate between what's important and what's a wasted time. Each decision becomes clearer as you're able to ask yourself, does this move me closer to my goal? Without goals, you'll continue to drift, spending time on activities that may feel good in the moment, but ultimately don't bring you closer to a fulfilling future. Visualize success. How do you see yourself in 5, 10, 20 years? One of the most powerful tools for setting a direction is visualization. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what does your ideal life look like? Where do you want to be in 5, 10, or even 20 years? Visualization allows you to see your future in vivid detail. Imagine the career you want, the relationships you cherish, the lifestyle you dream of, and the impact you want to make. When you visualize your success, it becomes more than just a vague concept. It becomes a living, breathing goal you can work toward every day. Visualization helps you build a bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Picture yourself achieving your goals. How does it feel? What daily habits, actions, and choices did you make to get there? Visualizing your success gives you clarity on the steps you need to take and helps you stay focused on your destination. It creates a roadmap in your mind, a blueprint for the life you want to build. When you know what your future looks like, it becomes easier to identify the actions that will bring you closer to that vision. Setting specific, achievable goals can help give direction to every hour of your day. Once you have a vision, the next step is to break it down into specific, achievable goals. Think of your vision as the big picture, and your goals as the individual puzzle pieces that fit together to make that picture complete. These goals should be clear, measurable, and realistic. For example, if your vision is to become financially independent, your goals might include saving a certain amount of money each month, starting a side business, or learning new skills to advance in your career. Specific goals give direction to every hour of your day. When you wake up in the morning, you don't have to wonder, what should I do today? Because you already have a list of tasks that contribute directly to your bigger vision. Setting achievable goals gives you a sense of purpose and accomplishment. Each time you complete a task, you're taking one step closer to your future. And the more you accomplish, the more momentum you build, making it easier to stay on track and avoid distractions. By setting goals, you're effectively creating a framework for how to use your time. Each goal becomes a checkpoint, a milestone on the journey toward your vision. You'll find that your days become more focused, your energy more concentrated, and your time more purposefully spent. Start with a vision. Only when you know what you're aiming for can you truly understand where your time should go. To maximize the potential of your time, start by defining where you're going. Without a vision, time is just an endless stream of moments passing by. But with a vision, each moment becomes a step forward, a building block in the creation of the life you desire. When you know what you're aiming for, you can begin to allocate your time wisely. You'll stop spending hours on things that don't align with your purpose, and instead, devote your time and energy to activities that move you toward your dreams. Think of time as an investment when spent on tasks that contribute to your goals. It compounds and brings you closer to success. But when wasted, it's like money slipping through your fingers, leaving you no closer to the life you want. Remember, success isn't achieved by accident. It's the result of consistent, focused effort toward a well-defined vision. Every successful person started with a vision, a clear picture of what they wanted to achieve. They knew that only by understanding what they were aiming for could they make the right choices about how to spend their time. Take a moment today to sit down and define your vision. Don't just think about what you want in vague terms. Make it real, make it specific, and make it yours. Then break it down into actionable goals. Only when you have a clear vision can you begin to understand the true value of your time. Each moment will then become an opportunity to move closer to that vision. Number 2, prioritizing actions and setting a plan. Emphasize the importance of prioritizing tasks and scheduling. After defining your goals and vision, the next critical step is prioritizing actions that bring you closer to achieving those goals. Not all tasks are created equal, and not every action you take will have the same impact on your success. By prioritizing the right actions and creating a well-structured plan, you'll ensure that your time is spent on what truly matters, rather than being wasted on low-value activities. Not all actions are equal. Focus on tasks that directly contribute to your goals. One of the most important realizations in managing your time is that not every task you undertake will contribute equally to your success. Some actions are pivotal, directly aligning with your goals and driving significant progress, while others are merely busy work tasks that might fill your day but don't actually get you closer to where you want to be. For example, if your goal is to advance in your career, tasks like learning new skills, networking, and tackling challenging projects will have a far greater impact than spending excessive time organizing emails or checking social media. When you focus on high-impact tasks, you maximize the return on your time. Each action you take should be assessed based on its ability to contribute to your goals. By recognizing which tasks are essential and which are merely distractions, you'll be able to allocate your energy and focus where it truly counts. When planning your day, ask yourself, does this task help me reach my goals? Does it bring me closer to the future I envision? If the answer is no, consider whether it's worth your time. Prioritizing means giving precedence to the tasks that have the highest potential for impact. Implement the 80/20 rule. 20% of activities often lead to 80% of results. The Pareto principle, or the 80/20 rule, states that roughly 20% of your efforts produce 80% of your results. In the context of time management, this means that a small fraction of your activities will likely generate most of your progress. By identifying and focusing on this crucial 20%, you can achieve significant results with less effort. For example, let's say you're an entrepreneur. Out of all the tasks on your to-do list, perhaps only a handful, such as engaging with key clients, developing innovative products, or refining your marketing strategy, will truly drive your business forward. The rest may feel necessary but won't actually contribute much to your growth. By identifying this vital few, you can maximize productivity by focusing on the actions that yield the greatest results. To apply the 80/20 rule, make a list of all your tasks and identify which ones have the greatest impact on your goals. These are the tasks that deserve your highest level of focus and attention. For everything else, consider whether you can delegate, automate, or even eliminate it. The more you concentrate on the tasks that drive real results, the more efficient and effective you'll be with your time. Create a plan and daily routine that keeps you aligned with your priorities. Once you've identified your most impactful tasks, the next step is to create a concrete plan. A plan is your roadmap. It organizes your priorities into actionable steps, ensuring you stay on track and make steady progress. Without a plan, it's easy to get lost in distractions and waste time on activities that don't contribute to your goals. Start by setting up a daily routine that centers around your priorities. For example, if one of your high-impact tasks is personal development, you could dedicate 30 minutes every morning to reading or learning new skills. If networking is essential, make it a habit to reach out to new contacts or engage with colleagues weekly. By building these activities into your routine, you'll reinforce their importance and ensure that your actions remain aligned with your goals. When planning, it's also helpful to set clear deadlines and allocate specific blocks of time for each task. This structure keeps you accountable and helps prevent procrastination. Instead of saying, "I'll work on that project sometime this week," say, "I'll dedicate 2 hours on Wednesday morning to working on this project." By assigning specific times, you'll find it easier to stay focused and complete tasks efficiently. Your time is too valuable to spend on what doesn't matter. Each day, make sure your actions align with your goals. Time is your most precious resource, and it's too valuable to spend on things that don't matter. Every day you have a finite amount of time to invest in activities that will either bring you closer to your goals or pull you further away. The key to effective time management isn't doing more, it's doing what matters. When you align your actions with your goals, each moment becomes an investment in your future. Instead of spreading yourself thin across a variety of low-impact tasks, you'll be zeroing in on the things that truly make a difference. Prioritizing means saying no to the activities that don't serve your vision and yes to the ones that do. By focusing on the right tasks, you'll not only be more productive, but also more fulfilled, as your daily actions will consistently move you closer to the life you desire. At the end of the day, your success is a direct reflection of how you choose to spend your time. By prioritizing high-impact actions, implementing the 80/20 rule, and following a well-defined plan, you'll make the most of every moment. Remember, your time is limited, and it's too precious to be wasted on anything that doesn't bring you closer to your goals. Each day is an opportunity to prioritize and take deliberate action toward your dreams. Number 3, building discipline and focus. Highlight the role of discipline in managing time effectively. If prioritizing tasks and planning your day is the foundation of good time management, then discipline is the structure that holds it all together. Discipline is the force that enables you to stick to your priorities, focus on high-impact tasks, and avoid the distractions that pull you off course. Discipline, combined with a strong sense of focus, allows you to work with intensity and purpose, ensuring that every moment is spent pushing you closer to your goals. Without discipline, the best laid plans fall apart. Goals remain unachieved, and intentions stay as mere intentions. But when you develop strong self-discipline, you create a mindset that prioritizes action over excuses, results over distractions, and progress over procrastination. 1. Consistent discipline is what turns goals into achievements. Many people set goals, but only a few achieve them. The difference often lies in discipline, the ability to stick to your commitments no matter what distractions or challenges arise. Discipline is what separates wants from will does. It's easy to dream about a successful future, but realizing that dream requires day-to-day commitment and consistency. Imagine a goal like getting in shape. You can plan all you want, set specific fitness goals, and decide on a workout routine. But if you lack the discipline to show up each day and put in the effort, progress will be slow if it happens at all. Discipline transforms ideas into action and dreams into reality. To build discipline, start by committing to small, manageable actions. Consistency is key. Every time you follow through on a task, you strengthen your discipline. As you gradually push yourself to stick to your commitments, even when it's uncomfortable or challenging, you'll find that your goals become more achievable. Each disciplined action is a step forward, a vote for the person you're becoming and the success you're aiming for. 2. Avoid distractions and practice deep focus for periods of high productivity. In today's world, distractions are everywhere: email, social media, constant notifications. The ability to resist these distractions and focus deeply is a rare skill, but it's also a game changer for productivity. Deep focus means dedicating uninterrupted time to a single task or goal. It's about shutting out all noise and immersing yourself fully in the work that matters most. Research shows that deep work, where you focus intensely on a single task for an extended period, is one of the most effective ways to produce high-quality results. To develop deep focus, you'll need to create an environment conducive to concentration. Set boundaries like turning off notifications, working in a quiet space, or using productivity tools that limit your access to distractions. You can also use the Pomodoro technique, working in 25-minute intervals with short breaks to help maintain focus. During these intervals, commit to working on only one task without interruptions. With regular practice, you'll find that your capacity for focus improves, allowing you to complete tasks faster and with greater quality. Deep focus doesn't just increase productivity, it also builds your resilience against distractions. Each time you choose to focus instead of giving in to a distraction, you strengthen your discipline and reinforce your commitment to your goals. 3. Building habits to prioritize essential tasks will free up time for long-term success. Discipline becomes easier when you develop habits that support your goals. By building habits around your priorities, you create an automatic system that guides your actions, making it easier to stay consistent without constantly relying on willpower. For example, if one of your goals is to improve your knowledge in a specific area, you could build a habit of reading or studying for 30 minutes every morning. Over time, this habit becomes second nature, and you no longer have to spend mental energy deciding when or if to do it. Habits simplify discipline by creating routines that align with your goals. To start building productive habits, pick 1 or 2 tasks that directly support your goals and commit to doing them consistently at the same time each day. By turning essential tasks into habits, you'll free up mental space and energy, allowing you to focus more effectively on other areas of your life. Habits also create momentum. As you get into a rhythm with your priorities, you'll find that your progress builds over time. Each positive habit reinforces your discipline and commitment, making it easier to stay on track and avoid wasting time on less important activities. Discipline is what turns intention into action. Each time you choose to focus, you're investing in your own success. Discipline is more than just a skill, it's a mindset. It's the bridge between intention and action, between goals and achievements. Each time you choose discipline over distraction, each time you focus on the task at hand, rather than giving in to temptation, you're making an investment in your future success. Discipline and focus require effort, but they also yield invaluable rewards. With discipline, you'll find that you don't just complete tasks, you accomplish meaningful work that contributes directly to your goals. Every focused moment, every time you resist a distraction, is a small victory. Over time, these victories accumulate and lead to substantial progress. When you cultivate discipline, you gain control over how you spend your time and energy. Discipline is the foundation of a purposeful life, one where each action aligns with your goals and each moment is spent meaningfully. By focusing on what matters most and committing to consistent progress, you're setting yourself up for a future of success and fulfillment. Remember, each disciplined choice brings you one step closer to your vision. Every time you resist distraction and choose focus, you're creating the future you desire. Number 4, overcoming procrastination and the fear of starting. Address reasons people hesitate or delay actions. If there's one thing that stands between you and progress, it's often procrastination. Procrastination keeps countless dreams unfulfilled and countless goals out of reach. It's the silent thief that robs you of time, potential, and the satisfaction of moving forward. But what drives procrastination? Often it's fear, whether that's fear of failure, fear of success, or the discomfort that comes with new challenges. When fear goes unchecked, it becomes a powerful barrier that keeps you from starting, staying stuck in place when you should be moving toward your goals. The good news is that procrastination isn't an immovable obstacle. With the right strategies, you can overcome it and start making meaningful progress. Tackling procrastination is not only about defeating hesitation, but also about building momentum and confidence that will fuel your journey forward. 1. Procrastination is often a result of fear of failure, success, or discomfort. At the heart of procrastination lies fear. It's a deep-rooted emotion that prevents many of us from taking action. Fear of failure is one of the most common barriers. We worry that if we try and don't succeed, we'll be judged or disappointed, so we avoid taking that first step. But ironically, avoiding action only guarantees failure, because it ensures that no progress is made. On the other hand, fear of success can also be a hidden factor. Success often brings new responsibilities and higher expectations, which can be intimidating. It's a paradox, but for some, the thought of achieving their goals and what that might mean can create an emotional block that prevents them from moving forward. Finally, there's the fear of discomfort. New tasks and big goals usually involve stepping outside of our comfort zones. Starting something unfamiliar can be intimidating, and it's natural to want to avoid that discomfort. Yet, avoiding discomfort in the short term only leads to long-term regret. To overcome this fear, remind yourself that fear is a natural part of growth. Every time you feel that hesitation, acknowledge it and remind yourself that it's simply a sign you're stepping into new territory. Growth requires discomfort, but every time you push through that fear, you become stronger and more resilient. 2. Break big tasks into small steps and take the first step now. One of the most effective strategies for overcoming procrastination is to break down big tasks into smaller, manageable steps. When a goal feels overwhelming, it's easy to avoid it because the entire process seems daunting. But when you break it down into bite-sized pieces, each step feels achievable and far less intimidating. For example, if your goal is to write a book, starting with write a book on your to-do list is overwhelming. Instead, break it down into steps like outline the first chapter, write the first 500 words, or research background information. By focusing on small steps, you eliminate the pressure of the bigger picture and make it easier to start. The key is to focus on taking the first step. The moment you start, you've overcome the hardest part of the process. Momentum is powerful once you've begun. Each small accomplishment fuels the next. Taking that initial step breaks the cycle of procrastination and sets you on the path to steady, consistent progress. 3. Success favors those who start and keep going, even when it's uncomfortable. Success doesn't come to those who wait until everything feels perfect. Instead, it favors those who take action despite imperfections, uncertainties, or discomfort. Many successful people admit that they were afraid or uncertain when they first started. What set them apart was their willingness to take that initial step and keep going, even when things got tough. Procrastination loves comfort. It thrives when you stay in the safe zone. But progress demands that you step out of that comfort and embrace the uncertainty of growth. Every time you take action, even if it's uncomfortable, you're building resilience and strengthening your commitment to your goals. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination. The journey requires consistent effort and courage to keep moving forward. The discomfort you feel now is temporary, but the progress you make can lead to long-term rewards. Instead of focusing on the discomfort, focus on the positive impact each step will have on your future. Time wasted on hesitation is time stolen from your future. Start now and your confidence will build with each step. Procrastination is a time thief that, left unchecked, will rob you of your future. Every moment spent hesitating is a moment that could be invested in building your dreams, developing your skills, or taking steps toward success. Hesitation steals opportunities. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll see results. Confidence doesn't appear out of thin air. It's built with every small step, every action taken, and every barrier overcome. By taking action, you send a powerful message to yourself that you're capable, courageous, and willing to pursue your goals. With each small success, your confidence grows, and the fears that once held you back begin to fade. Each step forward, no matter how small, reinforces the belief that you can overcome obstacles and make progress. By starting now, you're not only moving closer to your goals, but also building the confidence to keep going, even when challenges arise. When it comes to overcoming procrastination, the most important action is simply to start. Don't wait for the perfect moment or until you feel completely ready. Start now with whatever resources, time, and energy you have. Each step you take not only brings you closer to your goals, but also transforms you into the person who doesn't let fear, hesitation, or procrastination stand in their way. Time is fleeting, and every second spent delaying is a second lost. Embrace action, embrace the discomfort, and embrace the journey. Starting now is the best gift you can give to your future self. Embrace the present. Your path begins today. Reinforce the urgency of acting now and embracing time as an ally. As we draw this journey to a close, one thing should stand clear: there is no better time to start than right now. The future you're dreaming of, the success you aspire to, and the changes you want to see in your life all depend on one essential ingredient: how you choose to spend your time in this very moment. Every day presents a new opportunity, and each moment holds the potential to shape your destiny. Too often, people think of success as something that will come eventually, something they'll find down the road. But here's the reality: your path to success begins today. It's not a destination far off in the future. It's the cumulative result of every single day, every choice, and every action. Right now is all you truly have, and it's where every great accomplishment begins. 1. Reflect on how you spend your days, because they ultimately create your future. Take a moment to think about your day-to-day routine. How do you spend your time? What activities fill your hours? Each day is like a single brick, and the choices you make today are the foundation of the future you're building. If you spend your days procrastinating or engaging in activities that don't serve your goals, you're simply creating a future filled with regret and missed opportunities. The choices you make today are far more important than the ones you'll make someday. Small, consistent actions will ultimately shape the life you want to live. Every day, ask yourself, is this action helping me become the person I want to be? If not, it's time to reconsider where your time is going. Life is too precious to be spent on things that don't matter. Reflecting on how you use your time is a powerful exercise that brings you closer to self-awareness and control. 2. Remind viewers that every moment can move them closer to or further from their goals. Every moment, you're either moving closer to your goals or further away. There is no neutral ground. Time doesn't pause, wait, or rewind. When you realize the power in every moment, you'll see that each one holds a choice to pursue what truly matters, or to let it slip by. Even seemingly small decisions, like choosing to study for an hour instead of watching TV, can make a significant difference over time. Think of each moment as a tiny investment. Just like investing $1 today can grow into a fortune in the future, each productive moment compounds to bring you closer to success. Each choice accumulates, shaping your character, your skills, and your resilience. Every moment you decide to focus on your priorities, you're investing in your future self. The journey may be long, and the rewards may not appear overnight, but when you consistently make choices that align with your goals, success becomes inevitable. Remember that every step matters, every moment counts. 3. Encourage viewers to commit to change today. The hardest step to take is always the first. Right now, make a commitment to yourself that you will no longer waste time on what doesn't matter. Decide today that you're going to approach time with respect, using each moment to move a little closer to your dreams. It doesn't require a drastic life overhaul. It starts with small, manageable steps that build into lasting habits. A commitment to change doesn't mean you'll be perfect. There will be days when you stumble, days when you're tempted to go back to old habits. But remember, success isn't about never falling, it's about always getting back up. Every time you make the decision to prioritize your goals, you're reinforcing that commitment to yourself. Embrace the fact that change is a journey, not a one-time event. Today is the day to set your intention. Write down your goals, make a plan, and take the first step. Your future is worth the effort it takes to make those changes. Success isn't somewhere out there. It starts with what you do in this very moment. Choose to spend it wisely and greatness will follow. Success is not a distant dream. It's an accumulation of small, consistent actions taken each day. It's the product of every choice you make, every habit you build, and every moment you decide to spend wisely. Greatness begins in the present moment, and it's crafted from the discipline and intention you bring to each day. When you choose to value your time, you're laying the groundwork for the life you want to live. You're telling yourself and the world that you're serious about your goals. The future you desire isn't something you'll find waiting for you. It's something you create step by step with every action you take now. The path to greatness doesn't require extraordinary talent or luck. It simply requires that you use each moment to its fullest, aligning your actions with your aspirations. Your journey to success begins today, in this very moment. It's up to you to make it count. As you go forward, remember this time is your ally when you learn to respect it. Every day, every hour, and every moment offers you a new chance to become the person you aspire to be. Don't wait for tomorrow or the perfect opportunity. Start your future depends on the choices you make right now. Embrace today as the beginning of your journey. Choose to spend each moment wisely, commit to your goals, and focus on the actions that truly matter. Success will follow naturally for those who have the courage to act. Greatness isn't something you wait for, it's something you work for, and it starts today.